Jocelyn and I were really lucky when we started because, I mean, we knew nobody in entrepreneurship, but we like had each other, right? And it was kind of like this weird thing. I think that's what kind of like innately programmed connection into everything that we did after that. Because even when we started teaching online business, like we knew like, well, the only reason we do it is because we have each other and we can push each other and we cover up each other's weaknesses, we magnify each other's strengths, right? And that's what you're saying here. It's like when you get to know somebody on that level, like everybody gives advice about like, oh well, here's the emails you should write, or here's a tactical little subject line. But no, it's like, oh yeah, but remember when you did that same day your kid had a 200-degree fever and you had to stay up till midnight after they puked on you? Like when you know those things, like you're like, yeah, you're not giving up. You're getting through this launch.
It's just so nice to have this support group. It's like having a family of sisters who, have support, know our most intimate, I would say, details about our lives. And that's been really special. So and that affects business.
100. It's all tied together. That's the big thing you realize once you start a business is, oh, my family life is going to impact this. My parenting, my marriage, my hobbies, my everything is so tied together when you're the entrepreneur. You can't disconnect it, right? Everybody wants to join a mastermind. I actually said this to Aaron Walker, a good friend who I know, that I said, I thought masterminds at first were you just find rich people to hang out with rich people and they show you how to be rich people. Like I thought that was what a mastermind was at first. It was just all business all the time, right? But then when I saw these superficial groups and how everybody was like really struggling, and then I got into one where people were like, "Hey, how's your marriage? Hey, how you doing with that thing that happened to your son or your daughter?" Like that was when I was like, "Oh, that's what's holding me back."
One of the things I know you say, Shane, all the time is they come for the content, but they stay for the community.
Mm.
And I wasn't looking for a community when I joined your community, but then got this. And when you're in the moment, when you're starting the process, you don't think it's going to be anything more than a couple of months that you're going to be together, and then people are going to. You don't even think about it. But looking back, you realize that that is what is holding you together and
Oh,
how it's helping you grow. I mean, I'm looking around this room, there's so much wisdom. And what's valuable is because we do it on Voxer and we're not live all the time. Voxer is that chat app that I can still hear the things that they say to me days later. It's like
yeah.
the wisdom is not just for that day, but something Yolanda said, or something Kareem said, or Carolyn or Rena said. You remember as you're going through something later, and that's the valuable, and that's our community.